You know what I'm saying? We upload, you uploading with me while we're listening to how Tyler turned Black America against herself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we jamming in the background. I also wanna do a few TikTok uploads, right?
And if she wants these fans, she needs to know how to appeal to these fans. And you saying what you saying and you carrying these situations how you were carrying them ain't really resonate with the Black American fan. But y'all know how the internet be. They trying to, you know, make situations look worse than what they were, because here in America, like I said, y'all know the meaning of that word. South Africa, they use different. And it's still a common word there that they used, if I'm not mistaken. I think people are just so used to how things are in America that people be thrown off when they hear something different, or they hear a word treated different, or a word holds different weight in another country, because they didn't necessarily go through the same things that we went through. And this was such a big thing that we had everybody speaking on it. Remember the Breakfast Club interview that I played, where her peoples was in the back trying to get Charlemagne not to talk about this, kind of trying to control the interview. Well, after the interview happened and everybody seen what went down, Charlemagne would do an interview digging into the actual situation surrounding that. He would, you know, explain his thought process and what went on that day.
So basically a colored person is like a mixed person. So if you were mixed race here in America, we call it mixed race.
Damn, and we're talking about colored people right now, yo. The energy around colored people at the moment is actually pretty tough. I'm saying, if you know, you know. If you're the type to dig deep on these kind of things, yo, when we talking colored, it's pretty, yeah.
You'd be called colored over there.
Simple. All I was doing was trying to give her an opportunity to clear it up, because they said that's been a thing for her.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing about the label. This is what I want to say so everybody knows. Labels always will come and say, can you not ask this? Can you not ask that?
Yeah.
I have a job to do, and my job is for the people.
I'm talking about when she shows up in support of the music, she comes off like a dick. This is Armand Wiggins' tweet right here, Spiritual World, my girl Big Mel, hold me down. Armand Wiggins says, hey, I don't think I like Tyler's personality. I think someone needs to check her because she doesn't understand American culture at all. I could not agree more with this. He almost gives off entitled or uppity African. I don't know how to explain it, but it's very off-putting, and it's almost like she expects people to just fall to her feet. That is Armand Wiggins, who I f with a lot. Shout out to him. If you don't know him, Google him yourself.
About her,
but I felt like this before the VMA.
Hold on, let me just check something out real quick.
Right now, I'm the most followed South African musician.
It's crazy.
Do you get what I'm saying? Well, after Tyler, sorry, I have to humble myself.
The voice went down. Tyler, sorry to humble myself.
Tyler, ke Papa Rona. Tyler! Guys, Tyler is not our mother, she's our father. As African entertainers, Zwab Zololo. Zwab, leka go naija kwaka, Zwab Zololo. Tyler ke Papa Rona, Papa Tyler. Her name should be Uncle Waffles. Tyler is our uncle, our father. She's doing everything that we wish we could do.
She's doing amazing.
She's out there at the Met Gala. Met Gala.
That's twice now.
Clapping them twice in a row. Listen, Tyler is what every African artist wishes to be. Right now, I'm the most followed.
Look, bro, I feel like it's about like how you receive her. You know what I'm saying? Based off of what informed and what developed your moral fiber and what you value and what you find glorious and amazing. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like obviously from Casper Newvert's point of view, you know what I mean, being from, you know, they from the same kind of like soil environment and all of that, and then breaking through from that is nothing but, you know what I mean? Even though now it seems to be like on some industry plant type vibe, because apparently she dropped a project and it did like 3.7 thousand first week or some shit, like, you know what I'm saying? From being that super reacher of the numbers, dog. Skyscraping, you know what I'm saying? With the numbers and shit like that, even internationally and all of that. So now it's like, yo, she's giving industry plan vibes. But yo, apparently she's Papaloo. She's like the niggas' dads out there.
South African
Saying,
musician.
so I just wanted to like play that just to even point the difference between the feeling of Tyler. You know what I'm saying? And the perception of Tyler. So I feel, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like it depends on like the angle at which like you look at things, probably.
By the way, there's this when she accepted the award. Girl, stop it now. Stop. You don't know that you getting up there to accept the award.
Yeah, so she looks back there and like her team jumps in. Unfortunately, I think, you know, I think she did the best thing by not really saying anything about this. And
Why?
some people might be like, yo, is there a problem if she did answer the question? I think what happens is that things get lost in translation, especially when you're talking to Black Americans. And I think Burna Boy suffered from that a lot, right? Where every time he wanted to explain how he viewed race or he viewed blackness, and it was more in line with how maybe people from his, you know, region of the world, which is obviously, you know, Nigeria, may view a topic, but it might not be all the way congruent with how Black Americans view it. People thought he was either, you know, trying to act like he's more superior to Americans or whatever the case is. And people actually resented him a little bit. Like, I'm talking about Burna Boy. He had to issue statements or whatever, correcting whatever he had to say, because people felt like he was trying to like on Black Americans while bigging up Americans. I think that's one of the reasons why Tyler doesn't answer that question, right? Like, from when I'm hearing it, apparently there's a debate that they identify, and by the way, she's from South Africa, right? She identifies as color, not black, which, I mean, I really don't understand that. But this is what we have to, I keep telling everybody in the world, bro, or I keep telling everybody here.
There's just one of the things you don't understand unless you dive deep, do your research, do your homework.
When y'all are dealing with people that's not born in the United States, we got to start opening our minds. Like, the way how they view things and the way how they talk about things are very different. Their cultures are different.
Simple.
We have to start accepting that people might have grown up somewhere different and have a different type of discernment towards either labels or how they feel about certain shit. Makes me mad. Like I don't give a what she thinks about, like, you know, that type of stuff, nor should you even what I think about it, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an entertainer. It's an entertainer. Like these problems, if we're thinking about race or, you know, colorism or whatever.
But nigga, 3.7K. She did this internet in an uproar. People doing what they do best. They getting a clown.
Bro, what project is this? Hold on, I gotta find out what project this is, man. Tyler new project. Tyler new project. We Want to Party. WWP, which includes 4 songs. Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying, brother. Go on, I'm listening.
And they making fun of her, they doing all that, and then that's when the clips of her will kind of start to circulate.
I mean, it just reveals
laughing at her. Black America laughing at how you got Black America feeling away. Now you out here flopping, and the machinery built to make his image the center of the world. And here's the thing:
obviously, a whole lot of people have been wondering. Like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, because I was wondering, but I saw the light, bro. The fact that, you know what I'm saying, why America or the West has so much influence across the whole world. You know what I'm saying? We end up like just consuming y'all media the way that you know, the way in which we ended up consuming y'all media. You feel what I'm saying? whole lot of things that have just been loud. You know what I'm saying? In terms of from the America's point of view of the world. You know what I mean? So now obviously y'all had all this reach, all this. Wait, repeat that again. What you say y'all had?
That the music contains some mystical note absent elsewhere. What America had always had is money, reach, and a machine.
Money, reach, and a machine built to make its image the center of the world. Yes. So the culture of narcissism at the same time, because to be a narcissist, you have to be just like the loudest in the room, right? You gotta fight to have your ego be the brightest to shine. You feel what I'm saying? Shine through everybody. Like your opinion gotta be the one to be listened to, considered, and that's that. You feel what I mean? So y'all came through with that kind of but I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit obviously that can be seen in certain human characteristics, certain humans, right? The whole narcissism character trait type shit. So with that being said, a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying, a whole lot of the world did resonate with that kind of energy anyway, no matter where they were from. So obviously that's why motherfuckers ended up like just being transformed by this culture that, you know what I'm saying, ended up being the one with the reach, the money, the machinery built to make its image the center of the world, right? So everybody influenced by that kind of reach, everybody that allowed themselves to be transformed by that kind of reach, you know what I'm saying, it had an impact on them, etc., right? You feel what I'm saying? Even though now, because I'm saying that because now obviously things like the World Wide Web, you know what I'm saying, that has opened up people to be exposed to other cultures of the world, and you know what I'm saying, just more than just like what the West has to offer type shit. So people connect with what they resonate with on that front, you know what I'm saying, and not just what the West has to offer. But I'm just saying that the impact, the influence that your Americas, etc., you know what I'm saying, had on people that still give a fuck about what America has to say, still invested there, whether, you know what I'm saying, attention wise, business wise, social media wise. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what we're talking about here.
Machinery built to make its image the center of the world. And here's the thing, Black Americans who fought to be seen in their country became the global face of blackness. That is a remarkable achievement. It was also made possible by the same system that excluded everyone else. Now Africans, Caribbeans, and Afro-Latins tell their stories without making room for American centrality. Absence is noticed. We grew up watching you did not grow up watching us. And now the internet has leveled the ground just enough for others to speak without hesitation.
Colored people are more like Latino people, specifically kind of like Dominicans. Whereas like they're mixed with previous colonial powers.
This is the official
and,
greeting.
You know, another set of like almost like Asiatic, some sort of people. And then a mix of like a little bit of African, but the dominant culture, the way that they constructed race at the time, stigmatized the African presence within the person.
While I post my shit up, right? Good to see y'all, bro. I'm saying, got energy levels is good. You feel me? Health levels. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you need as a human being, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you need, bro. Because being misunderstood, that takes a whole lot of pressure. Imagine being misunderstood in terms of like the race. You know what I'm saying? The race discussions and the race chats of like the area that you come from. You know what I'm saying? Being misunderstood there. Now you gotta explain yourself like a bunch when it comes to that. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, whose fault is it that you was born where you was born? You feel me? Who you ain't chose that, right? It ain't your fault that the way that they perceive shit is different from how you came up perceiving shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey man, don't mind me fake yapping and shit like that. I'm just like trying to, you know, I ain't organized my shit today, man. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and leave it. You know what I'm saying? Put it up in y'all face too, so that it's awkward for both of us. But anyway, nah, I just zoomed in just to greet you, man. To get up all in your grill just to see how you was feeling today, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and break this down too. Who's my boy right here again, man? Who's this?